Hi, so it's that time. I've been away and I just feel like before I resume posting videos, I would just update you guys on what's been going on and in which direction I plan to take my channel on, despite, the algorithmic resistance that I've been experiencing in the past 3 to 4 months. Most of my videos used to get a certain amount of views, if you guys have noticed. If you guys were a regular viewer, you would know I would get anywhere around 200, 300 views. Not a big one, I know that. But I was doing my best. And I've worked on this channel for, 5 to 6 years. It's been a while. I thought that I would be able to, spread my videos around and people would watch them and, just everything would be out there for somebody to enjoy. But I feel like what has happened is ultimately is that, well, you can say my YouTube dreams have been broken, for sure. The recent algorithmic changes were so that even the big YouTubers were complaining about how they were getting a steady decline of views and even their subscribers weren't seeing the videos. Same thing has happened to me. I've talked to a couple of subscribers and they were like, I'm not being suggested your videos. And people who had bell notifications on, they weren't being suggested my videos either. So it's just been this thing where I was heavily demotivated by what I had been seeing. My reach was curbed from anywhere from 3,000 to 10,000 people. That's what my reach used to be. It was very kind of a wide range, but now it's like 200, 300 people. I mean, if it goes any higher, then it goes up to 600, but no higher after that. So I realized that YouTube has been a waste of time. All these 6 years I have tried so hard to build a channel. I'm starting to realize maybe I just don't have what it takes, sort of. And this kind of thing has definitely broken me. And I've never been so candid, never been so open about what I feel about my failures. But this is about time where I have realized that maybe giving up on it from a YouTuber perspective would be a great idea. I might do it for a hobby now, like just playing the games I like, something new that drops maybe. And I still love making videos, don't get me wrong. That's not what this is about. I love making videos. That's just something that I have grown to appreciate through the years that I've been working on YouTube. This is a workflow that I am really, really habitual to. It is something that I really just feel like it's therapeutic to me, despite playing horror games. It's just that at this point I have realized this cannot be a career for me. At least I'm not going to be putting all of my eggs in one basket anymore. So yeah, I'm focusing on other projects in life. I'm trying. There are reasons because of which I am struggling in life as well, mostly. But with all that being said, I feel like YouTube has not been the getaway I thought it would be, of course. And it's just that I wouldn't say I'm not being appreciated by the viewers. I feel like viewers are always there for me. It's just that they're not being catered my content anymore. So it just feels like I'm not being appreciated by the platform I'm on. And I don't think if I'm a streamer, as you can see, there's a lot of ums and ahs in my speech. I think a lot before I say anything because it feels like with ADHD, say your thought process is so fast and so cumbersome that you only have one tongue and 1,000 thoughts in your mind. So what happens is that I try to figure out what to say out loud. Otherwise, it would be bananas and potatoes and, just 1,000 different things going on in my mind, and that wouldn't make sense. So I guess what I'm saying is that I'm still going to be doing YouTube as a hobby, and I have taken a break because of burnout. Yes, I am kind of back, but I don't think I will be doing YouTube as frequently as I used to. Maybe I will, depending on how much I love this hobby. I still haven't figured that part out yet, but also depending on the time life allows me and my illness and everything else allows me. I feel like illness is the wrong word. My health would be the word. Because it can be maintained. It's not eating away at me or whatever. But overall, it's just these things, man. I mean, I haven't opened about these things before ever on the channel, but I feel like this is about time that I sit down and talk to you guys about how I feel about doing YouTube, even though I love making videos. So I know this is probably going to be a longer video, and it's just me talking, but I wanted to put out my feelings on where I want to take this channel going forward. I feel like live streaming is a good idea on this channel, but at the same time, I don't want to make it live stream heavy, because see, what happens is that if you post videos and then you post something else distracting, which confuses the algorithm, like shorts, or if you do live streams, those are extremely different things, and it attracts people of varying attention spans, which sort of just kind of ruins the entire vibe of the channel, because those who are habitual to shorts, they would not watch your videos. Those who are habitual to videos, they would find it harder to sit through a raw live stream. And short people are definitely not watching live streams. So if it's a mix of things, then your channel is just gonna be lost in, you know, the limbo, I would say. And I'm not a person who's like exceptionally gifted with, you know, humor or some content creation skills or whatever. I've learned what I did, but it's not even, you know, top of the market stuff. I just do what I can. I don't know how to fancy edit stuff. I have tried, but it's just too much effort for something so low reward, I would say. I've tried. I did fancy edits once back in the day, and didn't please the algorithm, I would just say. You know, at least in my case it didn't, because from where I post from, it's a non-English speaking country, and people don't appreciate what I post there. I mean, they're not angry at it, but they just don't understand it, and they do not, it's not their thing, of course. Now, thinking about, you know, English speaking countries, I thought I will use a VPN to upload to, you know, YouTube, and I would pick an English speaking country and upload from there, try to keep it consistent so YouTube wouldn't be thinking this guy's shady. I got good results from that, actually, because when you actually cater your stuff to people who can actually understand it, you would think things would go better. And they did for a while, until, you know, this recent update. So anybody who's using an ad block, basically, their views wouldn't be counted. At least that's what YouTube's official statement says, or used to say, a couple of months back when I checked. Now, the thing for me is that, I mean, yeah, sure, like, you know, a lot of people do use ad block, but a creator shouldn't be punished for it, because then our videos don't go anywhere because of that. You know, and I personally also use ad block, but I wouldn't want my favorite creator to be punished for it, because ads are getting a little bit more annoying in an entertainment industry. It becomes more about ads and more about revenue and less about people, less about entertainment even, which I would say we're seeing in bigger studios as well, like Marvel and DC. What fans want versus what the executive decisions are vastly differ because of the talks of money. Like, basically, like, you know, the monetary considerations are like, they beg to differ. You know, they definitely wouldn't agree with the projects that audience want, because they feel like it's not going to profit them. They cannot make money off of it. They're scared to try something new. Similar things happen on a platform where people stream. It could be Twitch or YouTube or whatever. It's like the executive decisions, those people who are making it, they do not know how to run, you know, the place. They really do not. And it's fine, you know, it's their platform, but if it's driving away creators, then, well, I guess to each their own. So I wouldn't complain about it. It's their platform, but it's definitely not creator friendly anymore. The YouTubers I grew up watching, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all the big ones, of course, those were the ones who motivated me to, you know, try it out. And of course it didn't work out for me, but, like, you know, it doesn't work out for everybody. So far it's been a failure. I am not ashamed to admit it. I've done my best given my condition, my health, my lifestyle, where I come from, my monetary, you know, status and everything else. So that's that. And again, I'm not funny, I'm not too interesting, I get it. Sometimes people say that I am, but overall, I like to think that I had to really like push my brain to think of something funny rather than something coming out naturally. That's why when I'm not in a good mood or like in the best of mental states, then it just kind of just vanishes as it has now when I'm speaking. I am highly demotivated by the state of YouTube as it is currently, and I am definitely not aiming to be monetized anytime soon because I'm done trying to get monetized despite 1,000 subscribers or whatever, which I hit a couple of years ago, and it hasn't gotten any further. Thanks to the, I've kept my content consistent, don't get me wrong. Maybe, the time changes and you gotta adapt, but I can only do what I'm capable of. I'm not gonna be going out of my way to do something that only pleases the masses with brain rot or something that is just not my style. So if that kills my channel, so be it. But I'm not gonna lose my authenticity and my real self trying to please the algorithm or like the new mindset, if viewers have it. I don't think viewers have changed that much, to be honest, but YouTube has for sure. So I'm not gonna blame anybody who's not watching me or who's not able to watch me. It all depends on suggestions and finding the right audience, and that's not your job. That's not my job. It's YouTube's job. All I can do is create a video, add appropriate titles and descriptions and keywords, tags, whatever, right? And then it's up to YouTube. And if they're not doing their job right, and if they don't think I'm important enough as a creator, then that's completely fine. Like, that's their choice. But then you cannot blame somebody for being demotivated. No, I can try different things, but I'm done. I just don't have it in me. I'm too exhausted. I can't force myself to be funny. The games I like are old games. I'm not into too many of the new releases, I'll be honest. I like what I like, and most of the people still, the market seems to hate what I like. I love Dead Island. There was a big backlash about it. Cyberpunk is a mid-tier game for everybody else, but I absolutely love the vibe of it. So what I like is extremely different from what the world does, and that's fine, but I'm not going to be forcing myself into playing something that I do not enjoy personally to my core. Now, I love playing horror games, different kinds, different types, and I feel like that was a very nice variation that I could bring to the channel, which I kind of stuck to for a long while. It's just that if I did AAA games on the channel, people would be just, I don't know, would be interested for the first episode, the second, and then, the hype fades. And again, even if it's the newest of the games, nobody's excited to watch a creator who has like 1,000 subscribers, I think. Plus, I'm not all that talented and funny when it comes to commentary. I just say what I think. And it's not always the, most hilarious and the most entertaining commentary, of course, but I try. I do my best. Now I'm a mid-tier guy, I get it, and I'm not anything super interesting, super, I cannot rage bait people either. I'm not too colorful when it comes to my thought processes either, because I am semi-depressed, I guess. I can't just think happy thoughts most of the time, and that's fine. Some people have a great coping mechanism where they can, the more depressed they are, the more sadder they are, the more they're coping, they get funnier. But for me, it's different. I just kind of shut down. So, I know, I'm sorry. It's a mood killer, what I'm saying here. But this is the reality of things, okay? And I've come to accept it. I don't know where this channel is going to go. I will do this as a hobby. I will play games. I will still do what I can. I'll probably do more live streams and try to mix that with the videos and try to still keep my videos relevant, because that's what I've always wanted to do. I never wanted to do shorts. I'm not a person who enjoys making shorts, to be honest. I'm not a TikTok person, I guess, at the end of the day. What I grew up with is the kind of content that was something that you could just sit down, eat food, eat whatever snacks that you have in your hand and just sit back and relax and just enjoy, or relax with the moment. I don't think people have that kind of time anymore. It's all the fast-paced, scrolling with the shorts and stuff like that. I'm too old for this, I feel like. And it's nobody's fault. But, I refuse to adapt. And the reason is because I live in nostalgia, and the world where I come from was much, much more beautiful than what it has become today. So that's fine. We're all entitled to our own opinions, and I don't feel like I'm going to be going out of my way to pretend something I'm not. So I cannot please this algorithm with fun shorts. I don't want to. Even if I tried, I could probably achieve it. It's just not something that I want to do with my life. Okay? I don't want to be a TikToker. I wanted to be a entertaining YouTuber with a community where I can share love and be loved and just enjoy, playing games. I could have expanded to bigger games, but my health kind of restricts me as well, because there's a level of fatigue that comes with liver issues, and you cannot do too much at once. So my stamina bar is low, basically, if that makes sense. So yeah, I will still be doing stuff, but I suppose I'm just done trying to monetize this channel or trying to build this channel up. I'll just do what I can. If you guys like it, stick around. If you don't, that's fine too. I really appreciate all the time and love that you guys have given me. I really am thankful for all these times that you've spent with me. I will still be doing the same kind of games, probably add a couple of new things, but I'm not trying to grow anymore. I'm done. The more you try, the harder you drown, I guess, in a way. So maybe this is my approach to try and grow again, but I'm not thinking like that anymore. I'm just tired, I'm not chasing monetization anymore. I was for a long while, to be honest, because I wanted to be independent. I wanted to pay for my own games. I wanted to be able to maintain the system, the computer that I have, right? All of this costs money, of course, so... and my health, expensive medication. I wanted to just be independent while doing what I love. But that's fine, life doesn't always go your way, because maybe better things are waiting for you, That's fine. I'm more than happy to accept that now. I've given up after 6 years. I started this channel with a really high level of hope. I don't think I have any of that left in me anymore, but now I have the freedom. I don't think I'm people-pleasing anymore, so I have the freedom to play whatever the fuck I want in this channel. And just say whatever the fuck I want on this channel, to be honest, which is just gonna be Gucci. I'm not trying to please the algorithm by not saying the F word, or improving my language just for show, just for the reason that I want to be family friendly anymore. I am gonna do what I want to. And I think that's just kind of the freedom that comes with, you being a person who has nothing to lose anymore. So the reason I've been away, mostly was this, but also the fact that my cousin got married, so I was kind of just away for like half a month. I was just enjoying weddings and food and everything else, as much as I can given my health. But overall, it's just been that I've been away from home for a long while, because my cousin lives in a really far place, and I had to travel, and travel plans happened, so that it was just in the right time when I was disappointed with YouTube, and I was just so tired of trying to please the algorithm. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this audio. I will probably remove a couple of things, but nothing too much. Mostly it's gonna stay. It's a long video, I get it, but I just wanted to thank you guys for all the time that you guys have spent with me. If you wanna not stick around, that's fine. I'm appreciative of the times that you did, but I'm exhausted. I will probably just play some stupid old games, probably some new horror games, but I'm done chasing validation of any sort from the platform I'm on. I'm done thinking and expecting things out of YouTube, and I'm done trying to figure out how this algorithm works, because it morphs into something else by the time I actually figure it out. So you can never stay ahead of it, sadly. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll probably just post some gameplay video after this. Yeah, that's about it. And I will probably also do live streams, so if you guys want to hop on, that's fine. But I'm doing this as a hobby now. I'm done trying to monetize or, chase more views as I used to back in the day. But life is taking a turn. So thank you for everything, guys. And I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not dying yet. But I just wanted to update you guys on how I feel personally about content creation at this point. Yeah, so again, thanks for watching if you've watched up to this point. And yeah, thank you for everything, guys. I will just post another gameplay videos soon. Take care of yourself. Be nice to people. Be nice to animals. And peace.